What is up, party people? You know, I always start this show off by showing love to those companies that help make this podcast possible. First and foremost is my friends over at Camel City Mill. Guys, these are some of the best socks that I've ever seen. I didn't even know that socks were a big deal, to be honest. I wear Dick socks all the time. They're relatively cheap. The kids sold the Nike socks, so I'd always wear those, and I knew they were mine. But I know you always see in these Facebook groups people always saying, "Man, what boots should I get? Should I get these? Should I get those?" And I agree that boots should be a topic of conversation. In the trade, you're on your feet a lot, and it's wear and tear on your body, your back pain, et cetera, your legs. But we should also be worrying about. Hold on, people said. People said they couldn't hear me. Okay. Sorry, I looked at the comments. Got me messed up there for a second. We should also worry about the socks we're going to put in those boots. Okay. These socks are absolutely amazing. I wear these socks every day for work. Um, Especially, they'll keep your feet warm. They have a couple of different kinds: high, low, mid. Uh, they keep your feet dry and warm. I literally mess with these things over the summertime when I was working, and it was so hot. I would come home and my feet were dry. They didn't smell like, you know, Bigfoot's butt crack or whatever. It was absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend that people check all of these socks. Um, go go take a look at it. There's going to be a link down in the description. I have a discount code for you guys to get 10% off of these socks. Highly, I suggest you guys go check them out. All right. With that being said, let's go on to the next one. Guys, my friends over at Yellow Jacket, I know most people are getting ready to go into the winter season, depending on where you are located in the country. Their new combustion analyzer is absolutely amazing. Guys, I know my mic is on. I'm talking for a reason. But I also want people to check out this Titan Max. I really think that they knocked it out of the park with this thing. I have one sitting to my left. There's one that was given away. Uh, this thing is awesome. And like I said, for people, I understand that all of this stuff is expensive. I don't ever tell you what to buy. You'll never hear me say that. I give you options in case you need to. Um, these things are awesome. And if you're in the middle of another plan, say you have something else and you're like, my manifold broke, but I still have all of these wireless probes, uh, just know that you can use this and you can do it through, oh man, what is the app? Measure Click, where you can use all these different manufacturers and you can get them all to work together. So check out my friends over at Yellow Jacket. Remember, 75 years of expertise built into every tool. Guys, next is my friends over at CompanyCam, and I'll talk to you about the new company that I'm managing now, but they use CompanyCam to a whole new level, things that I didn't even know that existed. Um, CompanyCam is absolutely amazing. This is going to categorize all of your pictures, keep them all in one spot, give you pre-made professional templates to be able to send before and after pictures to your customer, which you should be doing. I don't care if you clean a blower wheel or you before and afters. That is huge nowadays. If you can't show the customer directly, be using pictures. You're going to add value and set yourself apart from the next guy and girl. Uh, Company Cam is the best. It integrates with almost every CRM that is out there, and I love this thing. It is a lot of you that if you got to be a manager or a business owner to make this decision, but you guys should ask for it. Stop putting these pictures on your phones. When you scroll to find a picture of your woman, your man, your kid, whatever it is, that's what you want to be able to find. Not have 100 pictures of furnaces, ACs, nomenclatures, rooftops, whatever it is. Keep them where they're supposed to be. So yeah, I'll look at the microphone, guys. Hold on. So check out my friends over at Company Cam. If If you're interested, you can go to www.companycam.com/HVAC Uncensored. They will give you a free 14-day trial and try it for free, nothing. And then if you like it, after that, they will give you 50% off your first 2 months for being a part of HVAC Uncensored Nation. With that being said, let's get on the show.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless the United States, and thank you to all those men and women who defend it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Gil KB Jr. Here we are, another Wednesday, another hump night, hump day, hump night, yeah, and another podcast, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. Um, Real fast before we get going, you guys say the mic still sounds funny? I had some buttons on by accident, so let me know before I begin, before I bring the guest in, how we are sounding. You guys commented a little bit behind because I can see everything. Well, I don't know why it sounds good. Everything is on. See. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. This is everything's hooked up, so we're gonna have to. It doesn't sound like Zoom, or it does. I wonder what is going on here. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to go. I don't have time to mess with it now. So thank you guys, and I'll mess with it after the fact. But anyway, guys, thank you. Most of you have, if you listened to the podcast last week, then you would hold on now. I'm trying to you would know I've had some things going on, so I appreciate every one of you that reached out to me. I really, really do. Um, Look, guys, you guys are getting me all messed up. I got a guest waiting. So you guys cannot hear me at all. So I don't know what you mean by main mic's not on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna have time to mess or fix with anything now. I don't like I said, I got a guest waiting in the shadows, and I don't see anything obvious. Yeah, it's definitely not. There we go. Can you guys hear me now? Come on, somebody give me a comment so I can get going. Got to get this thing moving. Yeah, I know. It's dusty. All right, well, I'm just gonna rock and roll. I can see the ticker moving now, so now I know that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rock and roll. I'm not gonna get into that, guys. I have an amazing show tonight. It's a guest that has been on here before. Um, I've been able to meet this man in person, and I love what he does, what he stands for. It's absolutely amazing. So rather than me say it, guys, please put your hands together and help me welcome from Power Selling Pros. I'm sorry, Mr. Brigham Dickinson.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you doing? Sorry, do I sound fine to you? Because a bunch of the guys in the comments are saying that the mic sounds fine.
It's in and out, but hey, we'll make do.
Yeah, we'll make it work. All right. It's fine. Anyway, thank you for being here, Brigham. I really do appreciate it. I know you're a busy man. I guess anybody who, God forbid, does not know or didn't see you previously on here, you let them know a little bit about yourself, sir.
Yeah, so Power Selling Pros has been around for about 15 years. It was founded by accident. So for those of you who haven't heard about our origination story, I'll just quickly tell you. I was in Florida, getting over a failed company. Basically, crawled back to Utah from Florida, not literally, metaphorically speaking, right? It felt like I was crawling, but I was certainly down in the dumps. I was doing some broker type advertising. There was a digital marketing company called Oozle, and they said, "Hey, we can't afford to pay you because this is back in 2008. If you guys can remember how difficult that was." And they said, "But hey, if you bring us a client, we'll pay you for that client." And so, sure enough, I brought them a few clients. One of those clients, Troy Nearings of Nearings Plumbing and Heating, right here in Utah. And Troy and I got along really well, except for one day he brought me in and he sat me down and he said, "Brigham, the leads that you are generating are no good." And I said, "What are you talking about? They're no good." "Well, the customers calling in just want a ballpark price over the phone." I'm sure nobody on this podcast can relate to that. Or they just want to know what we charge to come out, or they just want to talk to a technician over the phone. And Brigham, we're not sure how to book these calls, and so we just want to put it on hold for now, and we'll figure out whether or not we want to turn it back on later. I said, "Hold, wait, Troy. If they're calling and saying, how much do you charge for what?" Well, I guess for us to come out. Exactly. They're thinking about you coming out. If they call in asking about a ballpark price, what are they asking a ballpark price on? "Oh, a heating and cooling system. Is that not something you offer?" "Well, yeah, it definitely is." "And if theirs was working, would they call you?" Probably not." "Okay, now we're getting somewhere. If they want to talk to a heating cooling technician or to a plumbing technician, chances are they got something going on that they believe you might be able to fix. So what they're really saying is, can you take care of my needs? Can you understand where I'm coming from? Uh, can you dig in and find out exactly what's going on? Give me an idea as to at least what I'm looking at, and reassure me that I've called the right place. Because guess what? I'm not sure. Hopefully somebody on that call better be sure. And so essentially what I said to Troy was, Troy, these are leads. And it's not the phone calls. It's the people who are answering those phones. You need to train them. Now, between you and I, you guys, I was just trying to do whatever I needed to do to save this account. It was one of 3 accounts that I had. It was right after a failed business. I couldn't lose this account. And so I said, look, I will train them. I will train them. I'll work with your call handlers. I'll do it for free. Just keep the advertising going. And he said, all right, sounds good. But what are you going to train them on? Well, the night before, I happened to draw with a pencil and a piece of paper the first version of this. Now, guys, this is the pattern for excellence. This is the foundational tool we use today. It's a set of principles, 8 principles, 1 outcome, to help CSRs, dispatchers, lead coordinators, book calls, and wow customers. So when that customer gets on the phone, they say, hey, I'm looking for a ballpark price. Your goal there is to show them that you're listening, show them that you care, reassure them they called the right place, and you're supposed to do it very quickly in the first 30 seconds. So when that customer gets on the phone, they say, hey, I'm looking for a ballpark price. Great. Tell me more about your situation. What's going on? I've got this air conditioner. It's blowing hot air. My gosh, it's terrible. How long has it been doing that? Oh, last couple of days. So wait a minute. You've been dealing with this for the last 2 days? Yeah, my wife, she's really upset about it. Well, look, we can totally help you with that. When would you like us out? Oh, this afternoon would be good. And you're rolling. So it's that sort of thing that I started teaching Troy. Within a month, he referred me to a guy by the name of Tom Robichaud, Precision Plumbing and Heating in Boulder, Colorado. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but it's a different place, right? If you come from Utah and you go to Boulder, just right over the mountain, 2 completely different places. And so after the culture shock, after I got over the culture shock, I went in and started working with Tom and his team. And sure enough, his call conversions went up just like Troy's. And so Tom and Troy, they got together and they said, look, we got to help Brigham out. We got to help him grow his business. And so they referred me to Mike Gugliero at Gold Medal in East Brunswick, New Jersey. And so we started working with Mike, and he said, Brigham, if you do a great job, we're going to make sure Power Selling Pros is working with everybody we know. And sure enough, that's exactly what they did. We started getting referred to one company after the other. And Gil, I don't have a lot of friends. They're all working with me. I hired them all. They're paid relationships, which I'm totally okay with. I've accepted the fact that they're that type of friends, or they're those types of friends, and we've been working together ever since. Of course, I say that in jest. Barry Gates and my little brother Nathan Dickinson have been with me for the last 15 years, and we've been working together ever since, growing the business. Now, we started at 6 CSRs when we first started this, and we trained those 6 CSRs for free to do advertising. But as soon as Tom started working with us, he said, Brigham, I don't want you touching my advertising, but I'll pay you to train my CSRs. And so we started charging by the CSR, one-on-one coaching twice a month, using their own phone calls right over the phone. And so we went from 6 CSRs